What's going on?
Woo!
We're here again, back again, another Tuesday here at Delusional Takes, our continuous
hmm
podcast. We're actually consistent with it, guys. I'm really proud of us.
Yes, I'm kind of surprised as well.
Yeah, man, we just get to it. But welcome back. We enjoy our countless viewers who take their time and watch us talk about football every week.
Yeah,
Um
I don't know how many there are because I haven't checked in a bit. I'm assuming it's like three.
Hey man, I was actually gonna ask you if you actually check, cause like we get
I
the
I
the
can't I can't hear myself without like cringing, so I am definitely not watching myself.
yo, that's the second
So
time.
I just leave it alone. I'm just like, you know what? It will do whatever it's gonna do. I don't need to know.
I'm crying. I'm crying, and it's good that you told me that because like I look back at the analytics and like if it's not you watching it and it's not me watching it, somebody's watching it. So
Somebody's watching.
yes.
You know what? That's a good point. Somebody's out there watching it, and I hope that they really enjoyed it. If it's a bot, I don't know, get more iPhones on it. I don't know.
Hey, we just gotta talk to the advertising team when we
Yeah,
get one. But
have it be the advertisement is gonna be the curry seasoning. That's what the advertisement's gonna be.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Our first sponsor is gonna be myself.
Yep, yep. Us.
but week,
Us and Manscaped.
but week seven was
Seven was it. I feel like it was an underwhelming week. There weren't really too many games that were shockers. Like the only one that really stood out the most was the uh, like the Giants and the Broncos. Like that was the game that really it was going back and forth, back and forth. Nobody really knew who was going to win until the last second. Of course, there were some blowouts that I'm kind of upset about, but I don't think there was really too many surprises like the Giants game. Well, and Unk Bowl. How do I forget about the Unk Bowl?
yeah. I agree. I think this week was very lackluster, except for the Giants game. I want to believe in the superstition of the Giants game. I don't know if you heard about it, but that was the
No.
Broncos were celebrating the Super Bowl 50 team. It's their 10-year anniversary.
Mm,
And as you know,
okay.
RIP Demarius Thomas, he passed away. So,
Yep.
he got enshrined into the Broncos Hall of Fame.
I saw
He
that.
got
I
a
saw that.
statue outside the stadium and Super Bowl team came through. So, a lot of superstitious analytics. All right, so I can't give you each one off the bat of my head right now, but I can maybe edit the graphic and showcase it in the video. But it was really crazy because they were saying that they were incorporating plays like such a. Remember when Demarius Thomas caught that touchdown pass against the Steelers from Team Tebow and he ran up the middle like 80 yards or something like that. So they were
Yes.
saying like the yardage he got was something special that incorporated in game, and the fact that there was just so much superstitious things that incorporated with what Demarius Thomas did and his number and his legacy that enacted that comeback. So people were saying like it was Demarius Thomas from heaven coming down and gave back that
Yeah.
comeback for the giant for the
Yeah.
sorry against the Giants. So I'm not even mad
I
that
thought
they
you were gonna
lost.
say I thought you were gonna say that just like on 9/11, Joe Nix took out another New York team, kind of like Al Qaeda, took out both towers. I thought you
Hey,
were going
listen, listen,
there.
listen.
Um,
If he did it in New York, then maybe. But they was in Colorado, so I can't stretch that far.
it was London and Colorado, so yeah. Well, if it
but
was in New York, that would have
oh
been
yeah,
so
yeah. It
much
was
funnier.
no. The game was in Berlin, right? Or was it in
No,
Colorado? It
It
was in
had to have been in Colorado.
yeah,
If
because I
they're
know they're
doing
not
a Super
traveling
Bowl
to
50 team and they're showing all the stuff, then yeah, it has to be
the
in
correct,
Colorado.
correct. So yeah, that
Yeah.
game really
Oh my gosh.
surprised me. I'm extremely upset because yes, it would have brought me to 10 wins. And when I was watching the scoreboards
Uh,
and I saw the Giants had that
yeah, I
lead,
live.
I was really excited. So then when I saw this final score, I said, "What the hell happened? How did they allow 33 points in the fourth quarter?"
Well, a lot of people are blaming like the kicker missing like that last extra point,
Mm-hmm.
but the Giants missed 4 extra points. Like the kicker missed twice, but they also failed a 2 point conversion. So like yeah, like they gave up a lot of points, but if you kind of look at how the game like played out, like the Broncos got 2 2 point conversions. The like 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 they turned on when they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like the Broncos just like I mean the Broncos just had a better game. I just think that the Giants have this energy right now from their rookies that are just carrying them through games at this point. And we brought it up last week that like it's a new attitude, so they might win games that they probably shouldn't win. I don't think they were going to win this. Like looking back and looking over the game, I don't think they were going to win this game, regardless of what happened. Just from some of the smaller things that didn't play out for them.
Yeah, back to back weeks. I think this is back to back weeks the G Men have lost. But like I'm gonna introduce, I'm really disappointed they lost this game. I think they should have won it. But the Broncos are hot.
Yeah,
The Broncos are
Broncos
hot.
are very hot right now. They are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I I don't think they're going to be first in the division. I think the Chiefs are going to take that from them in like the last 3 weeks. But I think they're definitely getting in the playoffs, and if they keep playing this hot, they might make it past the first round. But
Yeah,
I
so
don't
I
know.
guess we can go right into our record for this week.
Oh
I went
yeah,
8-7.
I went 7-8.
All right, so
Some of my takes, like the Titans being the Patriots, did not happen. Uh, was really hoping that the Titans were going to turn a new leaf or the Patriots were going to be really bad. Nope, nope,
nah, man. I
nope,
honestly, I
nope.
think the Titans, although they got one win, which is over the Jets, I
They're
don't
bad.
think.
They're bad.
I think the Titans are it, man. I think they're crumbling and they're crumbling bad. Like they
Yeah,
just fired their head coach. Cam Ward is not having an. He's not even. I can't put no blame to him because he's a rookie, but he's not even having a subpar rookie year.
No, he's just having a awful year. Like that's
And on
all.
top
Like
of that, veteran receiver Tyler Lockett just asked for a release from the team, and they released him today.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
So
Hey, you know what? The Jets need a
that's
wide
what I was
receiver.
honestly, and that
Like,
was going to segue to my next question. I was going to ask you which teams do you see Tyler Lockett signing to, and to be
I
honest,
really hope the Jets.
I give him both teams, both the New York Giants, Giants and the Jets, because
Yeah, yeah, because they lost their big, like their big receiver
neighbor.
earlier. I could kind of see Miami trying to,
I can
but
see that. I
I
can see that.
kind of think, I kind of think that they're, I kind of think they're checked out at this point. I really do.
Got you.
I like watching like just watching Mike Daniels after the game and just seeing like the look of just despair on his face. I think they're all just cashing in.
Got you.
I think they're all just cashing in. They're done.
Yeah, I think Mike Daniels said something too that I really liked though. He said someone asked him what's worse than your quarterback throwing 3 picks. He said 10. I was like, that's real, man. But
Yeah,
realistic teams I see Tyler Lockett signing to is the Jets, Giants, Chiefs, and
I can see the
the
Chiefs.
Seahawks. Just because I'm a
Mm,
big Tyler Lockett fan. I don't know if you know this, but I drafted Tyler Lockett his rookie year when I used to be in high school and play fantasy
I like
football,
him.
and
He's
he's always
like
done
he's a
good every
good.
year. And if you remember,
Oh no, you want to know who might grab him? The
who
Bucks. The Bucks might grab him
oh
because of Mike
yes,
Evans.
hey yo, we could go segue into
The
that.
Bucks.
Yo,
The Bucks might grab him for a one season. Just get on here. We need somebody,
buddy,
and and just try and get as far as we can into the playoffs.
you're absolutely right.
And if that's the case, I don't blame him for going there. I don't blame him at
Yo, another
all for
one,
going
another
to the
one.
Bucks.
Yo, Godspeed recovery to my guy Mike Evans. Yo, I was so disappointed when that
Dude,
happened. Did you watch the game?
he- I didn't watch the game,
Bro, that injury
unfortunately,
was so
but
sad, bro.
I'm sad that like he was such a consistent wide receiver, and he does kind of get dogged on because like he's one of those wide receivers that's good, but like he doesn't have like the wow factor of like a Julio Jones or like a Calvin Johnson or like those type of wide receivers.
Mike
So
Evans.
like if he would have gotten that extra like 1,000 yard season, broken the record,
Yeah. But Mike Evans
then
is
like that would have done.
he's like a sneaky receiver though, cause like I guess it's a testament to his size and I don't know, maybe it's cause he's light skinned. But it's like,
I
but it's
don't
like,
know if
but it's
that's
like, cause it's like, all right, look at all the people you just named. Like, all right, like Julio Jones, Justin Jefferson,
they were big names. What? No, they were
like,
big names. They had nothing to do
yeah,
with what they looked
yeah. But it's
like.
like Mike Evans is like he's low key. He's like a silent sniper because it looked like he does nothing. But Mike Evans might have like 100 yards at the end of the game. And
Mm.
how does someone who consistently gets 1,000 yard season? It's not that relevant, and it's crazy to me.
I
Julio,
just think that like it's because he doesn't have those massive catches where it's like, how did he do it? That's insane.
Mhm.
Like it's like he doesn't have the buzz around that.
Also, he
Like,
hasn't had an elite quarterback.
eh, yeah, yeah,
Jameis Winston
yeah.
is his
When
best.
Jameis Winston's taking all the attention away from you by
Yeah,
like throwing 50 picks in a season, um, but he had Tom Brady. It was
oh
at the end of his career, but yeah, Tom Brady, and
yeah,
like, Baker's doing really good. So,
yeah, yeah. But
but
watching
no,
that
I
injury
hope.
was like kind of sad, man, because it's like, yo, he caught the ball too, and I was like, yo, this nigga is a beast, bro. And then he just dropped, and I was like, ah, damn, that kind of drop. He's hurt. He's done. And I only can attest to that because I've broken a bone in football, and it's like once you go down like that, you just know it's over. You just know it's over, bro. He went down, he couldn't get up, and I'm just wishing speedy
No, I.
recovery to my guy. I hope it's not something that's gonna make you retire.
Oh,
It
I
really
hope
sucks that you
not.
couldn't
I
beat
really hope not.
Jerry Rice, but you're still next to the greatest, one of the greatest receivers in all of the game, man. So shout out to you, Mike Evans. Godspeed recovery.
Yeah, yeah. No, hopefully he's able to come back.
Yeah.
But man, that's just a rough injury. There's been a lot of really sad injuries that have happened this year.
Yeah, speaking of injuries, I guess we can talk about the 49ers, how they got past the Falcons with they're basically like an ER room.
I said this at the beginning of the season, and I'll say this again. Uh, I think you could put anybody in that system and they will do good.
Hmm.
I just think like the coaches over there, they are so fucking good, and it's just I don't get it. Like whatever their scheme is, whatever like Houdini shit they're doing,
Hmm.
it's working. I don't know.
And also,
I'm not questioning it.
I want to
It's
attest to
crazy.
that. Some organizations, they have like a rich history. When you have a rich history, you have like a good mission. The 49ers have been the gold standard in NFL since the 80s, 90s. I honestly
Oh yeah.
don't recall like the 49ers ever really having a bad season. If not, it's very few.
It's been very few. They have had some bad seasons, especially like the last of Kaepernick. Like that was
Yeah, yeah.
like those last couple seasons. It was pretty bad. But like, yeah, I think it's just. I think what they have over there is just a mentality that like, no, we can win no matter what. It does not matter. We have like we might not have all the stars, but we believe in what we're doing and we know what we need to do, so we're going to just execute. And I think that's all you really need. You just need
Absolutely.
a team that believes in the system.
Definitely. Definitely.
Uh, but yeah,
I guess we
I
got the
just
first
want to go
donut.
back. I just want to go back to the Dolphins really quick and just
Okay.
talk about and just bring up to Tua that I really think that I'm going to put a tinfoil hat on really quick. I think the only reason why he's still playing is because the NFL, while he was in his coma like 2 years ago or whatever, like pass on the field, had him quickly sign something saying that he'll be the guinea pig for like in real time CTE research. I think the
Nah.
NFL is forcing this man to play, and
I mean, if that's the case, I mean, I would want an incentive on my contract if I'm a guinea pig. Hey, if my body's going to be used for science, I need to get something out of it. But I don't fight you on that. I think the Dolphins got to
not
start looking
many.
for the future.
Oh yeah, I think Mike Dan. I think they're just gonna restart. I really do. I don't think Mike Daniels is staying around. Uh, he might. I mean, he might get fired in the next coming weeks.
And
I'm
it's
gonna be
sad
honest. If
because
they have a couple more games like that,
I
it's not
remember there
gonna be
was a
good.
point where we used to talk. We was actually scared of the Dolphins in the division when the Patriots franchise died.
Yeah, yeah. When Tom Brady left and it was clear, like, oh no, P was the reason why they were doing good. It was like, oh shit, it's going to be the Bills and the Dolphins because
Hmm.
the Patriots, they were going to suck, and then the Jets, we always end up in third place somehow or
Hmm.
fourth. Like it was one of those things. But yeah, no, it's surprising how quickly they've dropped.
Yep, and then look on the other side. The Patriots dynasty is somewhat resurgent. I'm scared, but at least this
Fuck
time,
no, I hope not.
I hope
Please
not.
God, no.
I hope not. All they need is
Please.
all they need is one stellar tight end to match with Drake May, and it's over. They got the recipe.
If they find the next Gronk, I'm going to just quit watching football at that
Hmm.
point. I can't take 2 more decades of the Patriots being good. I
Yeah,
can't do that.
yeah. I mean, that's gonna be my entire lifetime, bro.
Quite literally, it's been our entire life of the Patriots being good, except for like 3 years.
Hmm.
It's mm, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Um,
But
I guess some other
yeah,
games.
I think
Oh, you could go.
I I just want to bring up the Unk Bowl
Ah, come on,
because
come on, bro. You stopped me, and I was yo. I literally was gonna talk about the.
we're talking about the Unk Bowl.
Yeah, I
Okay,
literally was
I'm
gonna bring up
sorry.
that game. Yo, the Unk Bowl was something I
We
didn't even
have
get.
the chemistry.
OD,
We have the
OD.
chemistry.
So it's funny because like I was so mad because I was actually working an event during the Unk Bowl. But yo, I tell you, they turned the game on. I was like, yes.
I I I don't know why I didn't tune into it because I'm like, it'll be like a 20-something to 3 game. Like Flacco isn't gonna know the playbook enough to be able to ball out like that. And I don't even know. Like
Yo, that's gonna be a clip.
it's just like how are these fossils fucking just chucking it down the field. We never saw passes from Rodgers like that on the Jets.
Listen,
What the fuck?
listen.
What the fuck?
Every day gets me mad about this Aaron Rodgers thing because I'm telling you,
It is so
it
infuriating.
it pisses me off because I sat there. It was like we had two superstars, and we could have kept one. We could have kept one, but we released both of them. Like at least keep Adams and not keep Rodgers. So then you have Adams, and Adams wasn't even the problem. But I did send you something recently on Instagram, which was kind of I don't know how factual it is, but apparently a source on Twitter was saying that
Let me see.
Woody Johnson apparently kicked out like some food truck vendors or was cutting costs on them apparently, and apparently
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers gifted the food truck vendors 10K to cover those costs, and Woody Johnson was upset about it and he felt like it undermined him. So that's a little thing that's on the inside. You get what I'm saying?
Woody is a dick, so it does make sense that that would happen.
And honestly, if Rodgers stepped up like that, I give him the gold standard, and his character. I feel like his character is get tarnished, yeah, because he's extremely talented, like, but he's stubborn.
His character does kind of get dragged a bit just because he does do some kind of weird stuff, like the night retreats or like the darkness retreats that he did. Like that was kind of weird, but like I think at his core he's a good guy, and then Woody's just an asshole. Like he always has been, and he always will.
And then he even said something about Justin Fields today, but I think the media is highlighting a certain highlight of the whole thing, but it's like, how can you place the blame on?
No, Justin Fields was ass.
He was not good, but his stats over the past few games still puts him up there as like not elite company, but he's subpar. But what I think is what kills Justin Fields is, I believe he's, I don't want to say it mean, or I think he's damaged goods in the NFL. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because I believe he started his career very young. He didn't really have direction, and his direction was the Chicago Bears, who was changing the coaching staff a lot. And he has a losing record, and he in the NFL, and he's only 4 or 5 years. So once you start losing, it starts beating on you, and it's like sometimes when you get beat on too much, when you get beat on too much, you don't want to compete.
I think what it is that like as soon as like he starts like as soon as like the things are like things aren't going well in the game, he gets in his head. He starts worrying because it's like, shit, I'm going to lose again. I can't lose because then if I lose, I'm not going to be able to keep my job.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he just spirals it into, I guess, mediocrity. That's the best way that I could put it. Because I don't think he's that bad, but he kind of is.
Yeah.
Kind of is.
We're still hoping the best for him.
I don't hate the Woody comment. I saw it. It kind of just boils down to the reporter was more asking like about Aaron Glenn, and he said like he said that like any coach with this quarterback situation would be losing games.
And you're absolutely right.
I do think that some of the play calling was really bad, and we might have been able to win 1 or 2 games if we had better play calling. But I do think at the end of the day, any coach with this bad of QB play would struggle.
Yeah, and he definitely did say the rest of that about Aaron Glenn, because I think he was alluding to his circumstances, what he's dealing with. Also, I believe that he talked about that Aaron can still kind of turn the ship around in a way, but
it's moving in the right direction. That's basically what he was saying.
It's just the analytics and things are not presenting good. But so I guess there's talks about Tyrod starting this week. There's rumors.
Yeah, I think Tyrod's going to be starting the rest of the season. I think Fields lost his starting spot unless Tyrod Taylor sucks even more. And if that's the case, then we're just fucked.
Yeah.
There's nothing that we can
What
do.
what I believe the Jets should really start doing is cleaning house. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't, I kind of feel like we should, but at the same time, I I don't know. It's a tough call because you want to get rid of these players that could become keystones for the franchise, or do you just go through even more years of pain by potentially drafting people
Mm-hmm.
who aren't at that same level, or signing people that were good for the previous team, but then turns out, nah, they weren't actually all that good. It's just that they were in the right system.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we just got to take that risk because what I believe right now is we're wasting a lot of these young stars' talents. Like, if you want to talk about one person specifically, I think Brees Hall should go somewhere else, and only because
I think so
out
as
of all
well.
the
Even though
stars,
I have
like people talked about Garrett, especially like I rather Brees Hall get traded than Garrett because at this point, I mean, I don't think Brees Hall is injury prone, but I do think that ACL injury, could come back and linger
oh
later
it,
on his career. And he's like year
yeah, when he got hurt,
4 or 5 now.
like
So
when he got hurt like his rookie year and like went down, I knew that was pretty much like he was never going to be that same player.
mhm.
So I think it is just
And he's coming
as
up
much
on the
as I am
5 year
very
mark.
sad to say, as much as I'm very sad to say, I think it's time to get rid of Brees Hall. Even though I have his jersey, I don't want to have a jersey of a former Jet, but it
I'll
happens to
put
all of them.
I'll put you onto a story, man. It's really crazy. So this is how I became a Jets fan. I wasn't a Jets fan because of my uncle or any family member or anybody. This is
Oh,
how
oh
it's
no, I was born into this shit.
let me
I
tell
was
you,
born into this. This is 3 generations deep at this point.
man. So yo, I used to hang around the public library a lot when I was young. And like they used to have like video game like tournaments and stuff like that. So one day, and I didn't have a video game system, so like that's the only way I used to play video games. So I used to go to the public library. So one day they were having a Madden tournament, right? And I'm like, I don't know how to play Madden, but yo, I'm just pick whatever team. And yo, my favorite color was green at the time, and I saw this team with green, and I was like,
Jets.
I'm gonna choose them. Yo,
Imagine if Imagine if you saw like the Seahawks first, and you're like, "Hey, they got green
yeah.
in their
But
logo."
but
Sure,
but if anything, I was thinking more of the Packers, man. What if I saw the Packers
Packers
first?
too.
And the Packers
Oh,
wasn't
you
too
would have been
far.
so much happier.
And the Packers wasn't too bad too, cause like, all right, so like my dad,
That was
he
Favre.
painted
That was
Rogers. My dad painted my room like Jamaican colors, like green and yellow. You feel me? So if I would have saw the
were you
Packers first,
never a
I would
Packers?
have never been a Jets fan.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, Packers would have been it.
And it's funny, cause it's funny, cause remember the teams go in alphabetical order, so that means the Jets was before the Packers. Oh, this is funny. I was meant to be a Packers fan, but anyways,
Yeah.
so I chose
Yeah,
the
no,
Jets.
you really were. You just stumbled across the Jets, and it's just like it's been downhill ever since.
So that was, and you know what's funny, bro? That was the year. That was the year Mark Sanchez got drafted. So Mark Sanchez was in fucking Madden, bro.
You joined. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
yes,
So you literally were like, I'm a Jets fan now, and then we're in the playoffs. Oh, we go to the championship.
yes,
Here I am, like, oh my god, something's happening.
bro. I tell you, I won the tournament actually with the Jets. And then this
Damn.
dude got me a T-shirt because like I used the Jets in every single game to beat somebody. So the dude not only I won a free football, but he
Nice.
also remembered that I used the Jets the entire tournament. So he got me a Jets shirt, and I still have that same Jets shirt to this day, bro.
So funny. Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I remember all those years so fondly. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing my team in the playoffs. This is great. I've seen them play live, and they've always lost. This is so crazy.
But at least they made the playoffs. Like I know those years with whatever our receiver was, Wayne Charbet, and all those guys were like mad cool to watch. Like I heard those were like the good years. We weren't like Super Bowl ready, but at the same time we were competing in the playoffs a lot during
Yeah.
those years.
Yeah, no, with Pennington, those were some fun years.
Yeah.
I actually still have. I have my childhood jerseys with Pennington. Like I have those still.
I was more of a baseball guy when I was
Like, it's like a little.
younger.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think,
the Jets
I
is
think everybody.
disappointing. I think we got to start doing a new thing, like how we say the Jets are gonna win, but we got to like really start being realistic and saying which team are we gonna really beat this week, or when are we gonna catch our first win?
I thought we could actually beat the Panther. I thought we really could beat the Panthers.
I did too.
I actually. Okay, instead of saving the Jets for the last pick in the predictions, we're going to move them up to the first one. We're going to start the predictions now because this kind of plays into it. Okay. I legitimately think the Jets might be able to beat the Bengals. I think it was a one-time thing that Flacco blew up like that. I think the Jets might actually have something.
All right. So I'm just going to agree with you, and like for the sake of the podcast too, I do think we're going to win, but I do have my money. I do have some money against the Jets in this one because I don't know.
Fair enough. You never bet on the Jets, so I totally get that. Mm-hmm. It makes sense to bet against the Jets, but I do think that we might be able to win against the Bengals. Yeah, I just think something's going to happen. Something's finally going to break. Mm-hmm. Maybe if a Jets QB can do something. You know what? Mike White is up in free agency right now. We can sign Mike White. The Savior can come back.
We just need him for a couple games, man.
We just need him for one game. That's it. But yeah, so predictions for next week. We're just gonna get out of the way.
Jets are gonna win.
The Jets are gonna win. But now into the real predictions.
I like how you said real predictions. Like the Jets don't matter. Like they still matter, man.
Win, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy if the Jets win.
Hey, if the Jets win, I'm not even gonna say it.
No, don't even like make another bet like that. Don't do it. Yeah. You're just gonna jinx us.
I might get sick again or something because I did get sick after doing those shots.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that the Jags lost because we both went against Trevor Lawrence, so it could have been a very bad night for us.
But let's talk about this Thursday night game. We got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers too. The Chargers has been my like low key money. Like they've been vibing for me. They could suck this game, but I've heard JJ McCarthy is out again. So
yeah, so I do think that the Chargers are kind of like this dark horse where like they've had some pretty nasty losses, but I think that they like they're still a good team. So I think that they're gonna pull it out in prime time and they're gonna get the win.
And like you said, it's the Madison Bear effect. Herbert is killing and he's leading the league in passing.
And you know what? Over the weekend, she had a Victoria's Secret runway show. So I think that gave Justin Herbert power.
Okay.
I think that gave him the power. So hopefully that carries over to Thursday. Dolphins versus Falcons. I got the Falcons. The Dolphins are just in disarray.
I got the Falcons.
There's no way that if the Falcons lose to the Dolphins after beating the Bills,
because
I would be furious.
The Falcons didn't look so good after their stellar performance the other week. But I do have to say this. I still believe that they're a very young core, and they're very fast to the ball. That's what I love about their defense. So hopefully they can reproduce the same type of intensity against Tua and catch a couple picks off dirt CTE.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he does throw those 10 interceptions. Who knows? uh, we already covered the Jets versus Bengals, Browns versus Patriots.
The Pats, yeah,
I got the Patriots. Sadly, I
yeah,
just it they're just too good right now,
yeah.
which
Drake May is
hurts me so
lighting it
much.
up, so I can't even like go against them. Do I predict a Browns upset? If anything, I predict the Browns being bad and they finally put in Sanders in.
You know what? Maybe it because the Patriots beat them bad enough, and it's the fourth quarter. Just throw him in. Just let him play. See what
He could
is
do.
up. If he does bad, then you just release him in free agency. You say, you know what, we're done.
Hmm.
Just eat the loss at the pick, and
I see.
then just
I
there.
seen Shador in a Jets jersey. I don't know if that's exciting you for a trade.
No,
Said no.
no, that's not exciting me at all. Uh, Giants, Eagles.
I think the Eagles come for revenge.
I think so too. I think the Eagles are. I think they aren't going to underestimate them this time around.
Definitely. And also
Uh,
good news, Brandon Graham came out of retirement. Yeah. He's playing. And I think it was kind of crazy too. He waited for his right moment cuz Za'Darius Smith just retired and then literally Brandon Graham said I'm coming out. And I'm like I dig it because like he was a beast and he's only what this is going to be his 17th season, so he's not up there in age. So, well,
no,
he is up there, but
uh,
I believe he'll still be able
he's
to
up
produce.
there, but it's not like he's an old man coming out of retirement.
Yeah. So, I
Uh,
think the Eagles are going to come for that revenge. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be still a very competitive game.
no, it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game.
Hmm.
It's probably going to be within 3 points.
I think it's playing. They're playing in Philly this time, so it's
Yep,
definitely going to be more
yep,
intense.
yep. I think it's going to be a very, very close game. Uh, the Bills Panthers.
Go with the Bills.
Fuck the Bills. Go Panthers. Fuck
Oh,
the Bills. They
Zach's
are on fraud.
hot
The
take.
Bills are on fraud watch. I'm. I don't believe them. I don't think they're as good as people say they are.
I believe so too,
And
because if you look at the Bills'
Panthers are going to prove me
opponents,
right.
if you look at the Bills'
They were
opponents,
all
who they be,
shit.
they're all
They
shit.
were all
But I
shit.
don't think it's gonna be the Panthers to do it, and only because it could happen, but it's gonna be an upset. Because if you think about it, Bryce Young is not gonna be playing, so it's not like the real Panthers.
Might. Might.
No, he's out for week 8. They already called it. So
Fuck.
no, I'm agreeing with you because like Andy Dalton, who's a veteran, can come in there and kill it. Andy
Yeah.
Dalton threw for
Yeah.
like
You know
200.
what? That's
Andy
fair.
Dalton threw for 200 something yards against the Jets.
True.
So I'm saying like
True.
it's
Andy
possible.
Dalton might be the one to just, just curb stomp the Bills.
If it was
Just
Bryce Young now, I would have been like, nah, Bryce Young's gonna get cooked. But Andy Dalton's someone who has experience under his belt where he can lead them to that win and be like, it's not gonna. I don't believe it's gonna be the thing to prove them wrong that they're frauds, but I think it's gonna be like a shocker, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, the Panthers beat the Bills, but you don't
no,
realize
the
that it's
shocker was the Falcons. Like that was a
yeah.
shocker. They should not have lost against the Falcons. This is just confirmation that like, hey,
They regular.
you guys ain't shit. You guys ain't shit. Um, Bears versus Ravens. The
The
Bears.
Bears. Lamar Jackson's out.
Yeah, that's the only reason why the Bears are gonna win is
I'm
because he's
really
still out.
surprised that they only got one win though. That's disappointing me a lot.
It kind of shows that without Lamar, the team's not
Not even that, bro.
what it should be.
I don't want to say it like this, but I never seen the Baltimore Ravens this down bad in my life. I'm being
Yeah,
real.
this is their worst season ever.
I have never seen the Baltimore Ravens have a season like this. Cause you can't even think of like when the Ravens had a top 10 pick. Like when have the Ravens? I don't think the Ravens have had top picks since like Ray Lewis, man.
Yeah, it might. I don't recall them having really that bad. Like to me, they were always like, if they weren't in like the 20s and because of the playoffs and
They might have
stuff,
been like,
they were always in the teens,
or at
but
least,
they were never in like
yeah, at least they would end the season like in the wild card or something, like 8-8, 10 or something,
or
baby.
close. Like they just miss out on the wild card or something like
Yeah,
that.
but they have one win. Nah, this is like eye-boggling to me for them.
But I mean, they'll probably pick up some good draft picks though.
Yeah, but if
So
that's the case, yo, honestly, if it continues to be this bad and they don't make the playoffs, I can see them firing Harbaugh by the end of the season.
I could see them trying to move on.
If they can get rid of Justin Tucker, they can get rid of Harbaugh.
49ers versus Texans. 49ers.
I got the
It's
Texans.
not that hard. Really?
That's my upset. That's my upset.
Really?
Because the Texans played good last night against Sam Darnold. It's just they had a couple of things that were messed up.
Yeah, but again, it's the 49ers. You could plug anybody in and they'll play good. So
I agree on that remark, but I still think the Texans. That's just like my delusional upset.
Yeah, I can see the. I could see the Texans winning, kind of like how I can kind of see the Giants winning in an upset. But
That too.
the team that I cannot see winning winning are the Saints. Bucks all the way.
Yeah, I'm really the same with that. Bucks and
It's gonna be tough without Evans, but I think they're gonna be able.
sorry, that's
I
actually the
think they're
one
gonna be able
game.
to
That's
pull
the
it
one
off.
game I didn't have. Well, I pulled a U, man. Who are the Bucks playing?
Oh shit! The Bucks are playing the Saints
Wow,
in
this
New
is a
Orleans.
toss-up.
If that changes anything,
Dang.
but I think the Bucks are gonna win.
Sheesh. I'm since I didn't write it down. I'm just gonna choose the Saints, just to throw
Whoa!
just to be like, yeah. I would have picked the Bucks, but I'm gonna pick the Saints for this one, just because I want to
Okay.
create some controversy on the podcast.
Well, hold on. Here's my controversy: Cowboys versus Broncos.
Broncos.
The Broncos. I'm saying Bo Nix just goes full on Mustang, kicks those Cowboys in the balls, and goes on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's gonna fuck him like a Boeing engineer. Anybody who gets that reference, you are a sick bastard. But I think it's gonna be a close game.
Got you. I think it's going to be a close game, but very high scoring. No reason why I'm surprised about it, because both teams scored over 30 points last week. So I don't know why I'm expecting this to be a shootout, but I just think the Broncos are just playing super hot money. Like the defense
Really
is
are.
the defense is going
Especially
hard.
towards the end of the game. Especially like towards the end of the games, it's been like the Broncos have been playing good. So
Definitely.
Titans Colts.
Got the Colts. I'm not even putting my faith in the Titans. I did put my faith that one
No.
time in the Titans when they got that win, but it's not looking good for them.
I just didn't want the Patriots to win last week. This one I struggled with. I could see this going anyway.
I already know.
Packers versus Steelers. I'm going Steelers. I think Aaron Rodgers gets his revenge.
And honestly, yo, you're on the same path as me. Honestly, this is Delusional takes game of the week right here. I'm gonna start this thing. We're gonna start picking game of the week.
Yes.
And this is why I put so much. This is why I'm actually betting this week, because there's like the Jets and the Bengals game.
Oh my God.
Have so much potential for me, because I really think like, and this is another thing I'm gonna say too on the podcast. We're gonna start having bet picks.
Yeah. Oh no, that's bad. No, I'm gonna.
Yeah. So I think the Jets and
No.
Bengals has a lot of upside with some bets because not so good defense, and then you have the Bengals offensive power coming back because of Joe
Yeah.
Flacco. But I really think Aaron Rodgers might want to try to ball out this game to put an extra salt and an extra message to his old former team, and I know he wants to do that.
Ooh.
So I think Rodgers is going to have a really good game against the Packers.
Or he's gonna make a lot of mistakes because he's trying to ball out so much.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers don't like he's a man on a mission. Like if there's a
That's
storyline,
yeah, that's
if
fair.
there's a storyline against Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna
That's
ball.
fair.
Like when he played the Jets, when he played the Packers versus the Jets. Like it's gonna be epic when someone says something, or when the Broncos when the Jets beat the Broncos, when Nathaniel Hackett talked
I
or Champagne
do.
talked mad crap. So I feel like
Yeah,
when
I
Rodgers
do.
has some type of like vendetta, it's game on, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of hoping that he wins because I think it would be a good storyline. And then finally, Monday Night Football, Commanders versus Chiefs. I
Got the
got the Chiefs.
Chiefs. I don't. I think the
I,
Chiefs showed that
I
they're
think
in
the
full
refs are.
form.
It's Monday Night Football. Chiefs are home. Refs money in pocket.
Yeah,
Uh,
in the nice little white envelope after the game. Like here you go. Yeah,
yep, yep,
but yeah.
yep.
So right now for our record, I am 37-39. Hopefully this week I
I
can go over
I think
500.
I think you got it off. I think you got it off. I think you're off by a few games or something because I'm at 37-49.
49. Dang, I don't
Maybe I did my math wrong. I'll recount all my notes because I have it all saved. So
copy.
I'll just check.
Or you can just watch back the
But
videos and give us some views.
I can't do that. I would cringe too hard because I'd be like, oh, I said that. Oh,
Oh yeah, I know. I understand. But also, I guess I'm going to segue into a new part too. A new part of the
oh,
podcast. It's just really
new part.
asking. Well, I'm going to add the sports betting too for the next episode. But this episode, I just wanted to ask you like some very simple questions. Like for example, who's your biggest surprise and who's your biggest disappointment of the season so
Ooh.
far?
I mean, biggest surprise Baker Mayfield. I am really surprised by how well he's been playing. Except for last night, he did not. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But
Hmm.
before that, he's been having a great season. Biggest disappointment? Nah. Justin Fields, I knew wasn't going to be that great. I didn't have much hope in him. Biggest disappointment, I gotta say, is probably. Oh gosh, this is tough because there's a lot of bad players.
Yeah.
Honestly, Tua's been so bad this year, and I mean, he's not a great QB. He never really was, but he was competent. This year, he just doesn't seem like he's competent at all, and I think it's finally hitting him full steam ahead. It's just all downhill.
Hmm.
So yeah. Uh, I'm going to reverse it back onto you with the same question.
Okay. I
Who's
like
the
that you
biggest
chose.
standout and who's the
I like that you chose individual players because I actually chose teams. Um,
mm,
I think
mm.
the biggest surprise of the season for me is San Francisco. Um,
Okay, yeah, they've been a massive surprise.
like, and they've
Honestly, there's
been,
so.
and
Oh, I
it's,
forgot about Indiana Jones.
and it's like they've been known for getting injured players. Like a lot of injuries have been plaguing them since really that Super Bowl run, since they played the Chiefs, really. Like, and the years they've been close and this and that. But then now this year it's really the same recipe, and they're just inserting players. And look at them, they're 5-2. They are very systematic and they're very clean, but to just plug in players and still have a good record, I applaud that kind of adversity.
No, seriously, it is impressive what they've done The Colts too. They've been so good. I did not expect Daniel Jones to be this good.
Yeah. It's funny when you said Indiana Jones, I was like, it could kind of go both ways. But yeah, Indianapolis, but like Mac Jones, you know. But my biggest disappointment, honestly, is the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think they should be 4-3,
Okay.
and I think they should have more fire in their stomach, especially since not completing the three-peat. They should be honestly livid. They should be spanking
You know what?
teams, but circumstances coming when you're like on
I
the
think
low
they're
end of
just
your
getting.
dynasty.
I think the problem is that a lot of their key players, they're kind of getting old.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
Travis Kelsey is not the same workhorse that he used to be. You no longer like I don't know, like the fact that you don't have weapons like the previous years, it was fine because like okay, yeah, Travis can still get you get you 1,000 yards and stuff. And last year he didn't look the same, but he was still doing good.
Hmm.
This year he's just not. He's not the same player.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like, and this is something I said about Patrick Mahomes that it's because we saw those MVP years early on in his career. It's just like what he does now is like it's not it's kind of lackluster to what we seen him do. Like
Yeah.
I remember used to see him doing like rolling out the park and then just boom and throw something for like 70 yards, and I'd be like, what is going on? Who is this guy?
Well, I mean, yeah, but he also had. I think he had better teams back then as well. I don't think this is the same type of
Oh,
team. He doesn't have the same kind of receivers.
and we gotta
I mean,
highlight the
losing.
defense too, because I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they got no names on the defense, and I think that's one of the
Mhm.
issues too. And Chris Jones is getting up there in age.
Yep. I mean, everybody's just getting up there. Like we are seeing the tail end of the Chiefs dynasty. It's not going to continue. This isn't the end of Patrick Mahomes. He's going to be playing for another like probably what 10 years probably
I agree.
around that.
Give him 10.
It's just that it'll probably be kind of like the gap between Super Bowls for the Patriots, where it's like they're still good. It just they're just not as good. Like they might make it to a Super Bowl and then lose, but I don't think it's gonna be. I don't see them going to constant Super Bowls over and over and over again. I think it's just. I think we're seeing the decline, but they're probably gonna make Super Bowl this year. So who knows?
Yeah, yeah. And I would say I agree with a lot of the sentiments you talked about. Let's hope they can really turn it around because, like I said, they should have more fuel in their stomachs after not completing a three-peat. It's so hard to win
Yeah.
two Super Bowls, but to make it to three
And
and not make it,
if they
not to
could have
win.
done a three-peat, that would have been insane. But they got the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to the Bills. They made it four times in a row, but at least, I mean, they didn't win one. So you guys made it to three
Yeah.
and you won two. You was that close. But I
Yeah.
want to segue to the final question. Who has been
Okay.
your offensive and defensive standout of the season so far?
I mean, offensive standout. I think I gotta bring up Daniel Jones. He's just been like legitimately he is the only reason why the Colts are as good as they are. I don't think with Richardson they would be at the same a level. So I have to give it to him. Defense. I don't know. I haven't really seen. I'm not very good with defenses. I'm not good at memorizing like defensive players. It's just something about like I think it's because like it's instead of like 6-7 plays every single game that you can point to, it's like one play or two plays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of tougher for me to kind of memorize like players. Obviously, I know like Nick Bosa and Chris Jones and all them, but but like I haven't really seen anything from them, so I don't know any of the other players. So I'm not going to say Sauce because Sauce, yeah, he's just kind of, yeah.
Got you. My offensive defensive standouts for this season so far. Offensive, I'm gonna give it to Drake May. I just really like his touchdown to interception ratio. Last time I checked before this week, it was like 10-2, and he had like close to
That's
2,000
really good.
yards. So that was really
That's
good
really good.
stats to me. Yeah, I mean you have I could say Stafford and anybody who leads the league in passing, but really I want to give
Hmm.
it off to Drake May. He's leading the Patriots. They got the chemistry going. Stephon Diggs is killing. They killed it that one game against Minnesota. No, sorry, the Bills. So I gave it to Drake May, and for my defensive standout, I'm gonna give it to Brian Burns of the New York Giants. I've been watching the past two games of the Giants, and honestly, he just gets to the ball, and it's like it's plain and obvious when he gets to the ball. And I think that's just me. I was a defensive player growing up, so I kind of I see defense differently when I watch it and I pay attention. Like when I see someone make a play, I get hyped. So Brian Burns, he's really been killing it as an edge rusher the past two
Okay.
3 weeks. Do I think he's gonna get defensive player of the year? Probably not. But let's talk about. Oh, I want to say one last thing. One last thing. The fact that we keep talking about receivers and quarterbacks. What happened to the running backs this year?
I think it's the evolving trend where like they're becoming less and less relevant due to the fact that just there's a lot like there's a lot of running backs that are good enough where teams can have like two of them in tandem and they share the loads and it's enough to get them by. So it's like you don't have like the Derrick Henrys and Christian McCaffreys, even though they're great running backs. Like I just feel like there's so many just average running backs that it kind of makes it less exciting. If
I
that makes
agree because
sense.
it's like I mean, look at the running backs that dominate our time. Like you don't hear nothing about Derrick
Oh
Henry.
my God.
I haven't heard nothing about Alvin Kamara this season. I haven't heard anything about Nick Chubb. I haven't heard. I
Alvin
know.
Kamara hasn't really played that well for a while, I feel like.
Yo, and it's like, but they still have
In a few
Taysom Hill
years.
though.
That's crazy. But
Yeah, I don't
had
know if you can see my cats are fighting in the background.
no. Oh no, yeah, no, I can't see. But it's just like how the fuck do they have? Never mind. Off topic on that one. I'm just shocked that he's even still playing.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, he still got a job, but many other people don't got jobs, and he don't really like.
He
He's
doesn't
like
do anything.
he doesn't really do anything. Like he goes in for one play. He might be a special team player a lot, getting some tackles, but yeah, the running back position is dying in the NFL. And I guess the hottest running back, I mean, last night Jamar Gibbs had a really good game.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
He is really good, and there are like that's the problem is that there are good running backs. It's just that teams like more teams than not are doing like 2 to 3 running backs and just kind of spreading the load between all of them more so than ever. I know like in the past there were running back like sometimes the running back 3 would actually be better than like the running back 1 in some cases. But like I feel like now it's just kind of like it's so spread out and and the league is so dependent on passing that running backs are just kind of like a dime a dozen now.
yeah, I mean, I think it started a lot with the what you call it, the Patriots were doing that a lot when they just had 2, 3 backs,
Mm-hmm.
and they would have like a speedster, a
Patriots.
bruiser, and like
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah. The Patriots were probably the start of that.
Mm-hmm.
But the Patriots also never really like they really focused on like wide receivers. I don't really remember them having any running backs.
Yeah, the most dominant back, and it's funny he didn't even have a long tenure with them. But I guess you could say LeGarrette Blunt. Blunt was pretty big with them for like I want to say
Yeah.
maybe 2 3 years because he came off the Steelers and won the Super Bowl with them, and he stayed around for a while. There was Burkhead, um, there was Sony Michelle. Yeah, but a lot of Patriots backs don't last. So you're absolutely right. They focus more on the receivers.
Yeah, I
Who's
think more teams are just trying to copy that
yeah.
because it does work. So, and the same thing with like the with the Chiefs, like their running backs are mad, but yet they still win. So
Mm-hmm. Got it. All right, I guess that's all for
yeah,
today.
yeah,
This was a very
wrap.
impactful podcast today. We kind of went
Yeah,
we
we
went
went way
over,
over today.
but I
We went
mean,
way over. This
I
is
think I
extra
think
long.
I think that the conversation just flowed so well, and actually, like, I'm
Yeah.
getting more interested in the weekly podcasts and more invested each week because like we're like 5 episodes in now, and now I find myself like I'm even watching like other football podcasts and stuff, and learning and listening. So
Wow.
it's like I'm getting invested, Zach, and I'm glad to be doing this with you, man.
Nice.
Every week.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. No, this podcast has been so much fun to do, and it does like bring me joy, especially that like this is like the halfway point of my work week. So I'm like, okay, I made it through Tuesday. I got the podcast, and then I can like I can watch the games, and then I can go through it, and then Tuesday again. Like it breaks up my week very nicely.
I agree. I
So
agree.
like it adds a bit of joy halfway
Hey,
through the week.
I tell you this, only soon we could do multiple recordings, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But thank you everybody for tuning
Oh,
in. We appreciate you
yeah.
guys. We
Yeah.
get better each week, and you guys only motivated us to keep doing this podcast each week. So please like,
I
comment,
will look at who is watching.
yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Please share to your friends, especially since that we're gonna start doing bet picks. I know you guys want the insider trade of our football knowledge.
Don't.
Disclaimer
This is not professional advice.
at all. Every
Gambling is an addiction.
anytime we give gambling advice, we're just gonna have that disclaimer like, if you have a gambling addiction, please call
Yeah.
this number.
Yes. Do not we are not professionals.
Got it. All right,
We
well,
are
peace
bullshit
everybody.
artists, and that's it. Yep, peace. Oh my gosh.